All right, here with example 3 from 8.1, where we're finding the surface area of a cone. And cone's a little bit of a different shape than we've seen before, and there's some language here that will be new to us. So I'm going to pull up the cone formula for finding the surface area of a cone. So I have that information right here. Here's our cone. We have this kind of fancy looking L right here. That's a script L, and that L stands for the slant height. The slant height of a cone is from the base of the cone up to the vertex or the point of the cone here. And in this case, that slant height is 12. It's this length from here to here. The height of the cone is from the center of the cone straight up. The height isn't given to us, and we don't need that in order to find the surface area of the cone. And then we also have the radius is an important piece here. The radius is the radius of the circle that is the base of the cone, because cones have a base that is a circle. So we're going to find the area, and the area of or the surface area of a cone is the lateral area, we'll talk about that in a minute, plus the area of the base. The base is the circle here. Formula for the area of a circle is pi r squared. So the area of the circle on the bottom is going to be pi times 4 squared, because 4 is the radius. And 4 squared is 16. So 16 pi is the area of the base here. So that was easy, finding the area of the circle. Certainly a lot easier than finding the lateral area. So the lateral area now we'll look at here, which is 1/2 times the slant height times the perimeter of the base. That's what the P stands for, the perimeter of the circle or the circumference of the circle. So let's plug those numbers in and see what we got here. So we have 1/2, because the lateral area is 1/2 times the slant height, which here is 12, because that's indicated here. And then we're going to multiply that by the perimeter of the base. The perimeter of the base, or the circumference of the circle, is 2 times pi times the radius. So this mess right here is how we find the lateral area of the cone, and that's kind of the actual cone part going around that circle. That's what this will give us from the formula of that lateral area. That formula will be given to us, and we just have to know kind of what these things stand for and where to plug them in. So if I do this multiplication here, I'm going to find that lateral area. 1/2 times 12 times 2 pi times 4. We can simplify that to 48 pi. So how did we get that? We got 1/2 times 12 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. And 12 times 4 is 48. And then I just tack on the pi at the end. I'll change that to a decimal when I'm all done. This is the lateral area. This is the area of the base. To find the surface area of the cone, we're going to take those things and add them together. 48 pi plus 16 pi is 64 pi. 64 pi is the surface area of this cone. If I want to convert that to a decimal, I can change pi to 3.14. 4 times 3.14 is 200.96. The surface area of this cone is approximately 200.96 units